Sri Lanka is an island country located on the Asian continent, more exactly in southern Asia, south of India. A land bridge between the island and India existed until the 15th century when a cyclone broke the land bridge apart. Sri Lanka was previously called Ceylon or Serendib. Sri Lanka has been dubbed Pearl of the Indian Ocean. Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte, referred to as Kotte, with about 100,000 inhabitants, and Colombo are the two capitals of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has a population of around 23 million inhabitants. Sinhala and Tamil are the official languages. Government type, Presidential Republic. Religion, mainly Buddhists, 70%, Hindus, 12%, Muslims, 9%, Catholics, 6%. Currency, Sri Lankan rupee. History, the island was first settled in the 6th century BC, most probably by people from India. Various kingdoms ruled on the island from about 200 BC. Portuguese and Dutch settlers arrived here in the 16th and 17th century before the British arrived on the island. In 1802, Sri Lanka became a British crown colony. Sri Lanka was granted independence on February 4, 1948. National Day, February 4th, Independence Day. National symbols, Ceylon junglefowl, national bird, Ceylon ironwood tree, national tree, blue water lily, national flower, jackfruit, national fruit. National anthem, Sri Lanka Matha, Mother Sri Lanka. The island is mostly flat with some mountains in the central southern parts. The island of Sri Lanka is surrounded by the Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka is slightly larger than the state of West Virginia/USA, or about double the size of Belgium, or slightly larger than Lithuania. It takes a 10.5-hour flight from London/UK to reach Colombo/Sri Lanka, 17 hours from New York/USA, and 14.5 hours from Sydney/Australia. The largest city of Sri Lanka is Colombo with about 600,000 inhabitants. Colombo is the main business center of the country. The Lotus Tower in Colombo is the highest tower in Sri Lanka with 350 m/1,148 feet. Lotus Tower is among the 50 tallest skyscrapers in Asia. Here are some of Sri Lanka's landmarks and attractions. Sri Lanka's capital city Kotte. Colombo and the Lotus Tower. Sigiriya Fort on Lion's Rock. Nine Arches Bridge. Golden Temple in Dambulla. Lighthouse and Fort of Gal. Temple of the Tooth Relic in Kandy. Last but not least, Yala National Park, to name a few. Sri Lanka's highest mountain peak is the Piduruthalagala with 2,524 m/8,281 feet. The longest river of Sri Lanka is the Mahaweli River with 335 km/208 miles. Sri Lanka's does not have any natural lakes, but there are several dams, water reservoirs and water tanks in the country. The largest reservoir is called Kala Wewa and is almost 7 km/22,000 feet long. The Kandy to Ella train journey is often named among the most scenic train rides in the world. Sri Lanka is one of the world's top biodiversity hotspots. There are more than 125 mammal species, such as the Asian elephants or the Sri Lankan leopard. The Horton Plains in the central highlands of Sri Lanka are home to many endemic species such as the somber deer and the purple-faced langur, and many endemic bird species. Most of the people in Sri Lanka live in the country's southwestern regions and along the eastern coast, as well as on the Jaffna Peninsula in the north. The Sri Lankan people mainly live in rural areas and only 19% live in urban areas. Religion plays an important role in Sri Lankan culture and tradition. A typical Sri Lankan tradition is when greeting or when meeting a person, you should put your hands together and say the phrase Ayubowan, which means hello, in a much more formal way. Another tradition is to welcome people and offer a glass of water or drink when visitors come to your house. Sri Lanka has many unique customs and traditions. An essentially Sri Lankan festival that is celebrated annually is the Sinhala and Tamil New Year, which is commonly referred to as the Aluth Avurudda. Sri Lanka won the Cricket World Cup in 1996. The national sport is volleyball. Sri Lanka's cuisine is renowned for its delicious rice and coconut dishes. The country is also famous for its spices, mainly cinnamon and black pepper. Rice is the main staple food and is eaten throughout the day. It can be served with different curries made with vegetables, spices, meats, nuts, yams, and fruits. Typical Sri Lankan food, karabath, sticky and sweet milk rice. Lunamiris, spicy chili sambal paste made with chili, shallots, lime juice, and spices. This sauce usually includes also cured tuna called Maldive fish, as the tuna used in the sambal comes from the Maldives. Ambal thayal, sour and peppery fish curry made with chili, fish, tamarind, and spices. Pitu was steamed rice dish made with rice flour and shredded coconut and coconut milk. It can be served for breakfast with fruit or can be enjoyed also as a savory dish with curry or dried fish. Katu, shredded roti mixed with various vegetables, egg and meat such as chicken, beef or mutton. Sri Lanka is rich in gems, pearls and ivory. The main agricultural products are tea, rubber, coconut, sugarcane, coffee, herbs such as cinnamon and coffee. The main trading partners are the USA, UK, India, China, and Singapore. Many people are also employed in the handloom and batik industry, fishing industry, clay industry, brass industry, mask industry, and tourism industry. More than 2 million tourists visit Sri Lanka every year. In the southern coastal areas, you will see many unique things, like stilt fishermen. Those fishermen stands on stilts from dawn to dusk to catch fish to sell.